Okay, I am giving the topic. Please listen it attentively. In the past few years, there is an increase in the number of foreign tourists visiting our country. What, in your opinion, is the main reason for it? Lead number 1, infrastructure. Lead number 2, marketing. Lead number 3, culture. I am repeating the topic. In the past few years, there is an increase in the number of foreign tourists visiting our country. What, in your opinion, is the main reason for it? Infrastructure, marketing, culture. 30 seconds for your brainstorming, then after your group discussion will start. Okay, start.
Okay, so as we know that the India is a land of diversity and many kingdoms are established there. That's why many kingdoms has also made many types of monuments so that the visitors are like to visit them.
Okay, I think that advertising is the main reason. Okay, because we have infrastructure, we have culture, but what the foreign, how do the foreigners are going to know? They know by the advertising. If we advertise more, the more we are coming.
I thought that infrastructure has played a major role in the in visiting a foreign investor.
As we can see that India plays a very major role in showing its culture, because there are 28 states and each state has different culture and different factors. Thus, the foreigners are so much attracted by the culture, and in our India, since it is so ancient time.
I think that India is very. I think that India.
From other countries coming from other countries to our India to adopt our culture, like going to religious.
I think that India is very popular country from a very past time. That's why we do not have to do any type of advertisement, and it is obvious very popular country.
But we can see that in Allahabad we are promoting the Kumbh Mela, that is previously we celebrated the Ardh Kumbh. So we are promoting it by setting the pictures, by setting the poster, and even by creating the video and posting in all social media, so that the several people of the various foreign countries visited in Ardh Kumbh. And we can even practically see that a lot of foreigners visit in Ardh Kumbh. This is possible because of our advertisement.
Yes,
exactly.
added a very good point. As we can see that there are lot of advertising. Even we can see in some government schemes that it attracts. Now in the same tourists are also attracted by the advertising, because they are becoming aware of it.
I am agree with 277 because there are many Russian people who adopt our culture and make some temples in Russia also.
I think that India is very well accepted by the another foreign countries.
Infrastructure has
Because
developed. That's why foreign tourists were attracted, like Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Murti, and many more infrastructure have been developed. That attract the tourist people in India.
Okay,
We have done the marketing of
we have made the
Sardar
Statue of
Vallabhbhai
Unity in Gujarat, but who is going to know if we don't advertise it? The people
I
are
agree with
by
this.
advertising.
As Sardar Vallabhbhai statue was set up in the Gujarat, so we can see that this advertisement is done a lot in the television every day. After every break, we can see they are promoting the statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel.
I think that India welcome all type of religion person. That's why visitors are like to visit there, because it is a land of democracy.
I am completely
If great things are built, then we don't need advertisement.
No, advertisement is essential, definitely.
Okay, as test number 173, that there is a culture. We do believe that there is a culture. We do believe that there is infrastructure. But what about who is coming if they don't know about our infrastructure, our culture?
I think our culture is a very old culture.
Yes,
and
India has a vast
that's
history.
why everyone attract with our culture. So I think culture is the main reason.
We know that our
India is a very vast country, and our culture has spread all over the world. We can see that in many countries there are many people of our who are Indians.
We know
can
that
see that the mindset of the people are so much becoming, and they are attracting. India is attracting to country people.
Okay, as test number 277, that they are adopting our culture, and if we have culture, we have also infrastructure. But if they are not aware of it, means they are not. If let us.
Okay, just number 10, no participation overall. Once you had tried to participate in the discussion, but unfortunately you choked at that moment. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Please raise your participation in the group discussion. Then after 117, you are tried to initiate the group discussion, but you came at the second entry. That's quite okay. Means you didn't give up. Third thing, you have stammering in your voice. Sometimes in your voice the fillers are still coming. Getting the point? Losing the ground very easily in the early part of the group discussion. मीन्स कि आप बोल रहे हैं, कोई और बोलना शुरू कर रहा है, आप तुरंत अपने पॉइंट को छोड़ दे रहे हैं वहाँ पे. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, ऑन एडवर्टाइजमेंट, one or the 2 points are quite okay, like the visit Saudi, this type of example. Overall, you are talking about the general topic on advertisement. You are not getting specific how we can do the advertisement via our Bollywood, via organizing major sports events like FIFA, Olympic, etc. If we organize this type of games and other things, the people come to see that game, and when they come in our country, they also visit our country as well. Like this advertisement takes place. Be specific little bit. Yeah, 277. Yes. In the early phase of the group discussion, you are quite okay. Your participation was also okay, but in the later phase of the group discussion, your participation was low. Yeah, active participation throughout the GD in the first half. Try to have eye contact with all the group members. While speaking, you are having all eye contact with only 1 or 2 of the candidates. Okay? Try to have an eye contact with all the group members. Getting the point?
Yes.
And participation was quite okay. Same general point. Be specific. What's your lead? Culture. The culture, you can say that, like India is very vast culture. Here, all the religion of the world resides in our country. That's why the people from all over the world come to visit our country. Then you talk about the Buddha enclave. You talk about the Hinduism. You talk about the other religions as well.
Yes.
Be specific. Okay? 44, no participation. Why? You're not having the point?
No, sir.
On the tourism? Means you're lacking far behind in your content. Please work on your content. 164. Third entry, your lead was advertisement. Active participation throughout the group discussion. Tone was okay. And the voice was also okay. No fillers are coming, but still your points are also at the general level.
So confusion हो गई थी ना. First he taken the lead on the culture and then he switched on the advertisement. I was conflicting, but then he started supporting me.
Who?
Such a number 170. So sir, I conclude that how to conflict him.
Leave him. Just be focused on your lead. Okay? वो क्या अपना लीड छोड़ के दूसरे पे जा रहा है, आप उसे छोड़ दीजिए. ठीक है? Rest of the things are okay. Increase your participation and also please increase your content. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just number 66. Continuous hand movement, and please don't look to the assessor. While having a group discussion, just look to your group members. You have to discuss among them only. If you look to the assessor continuously, this shows your anxiety or performance pressure, something like that. Okay? And don't use hand movement like this, and especially don't point any member with your hand like I disagree with you, I disagree with you.
Okay.
You are doing with chest number 117. Getting the point now?
Yes, sir.
Apart from that, please work on your communication. Although you are getting the ground, but you are not able to utilize that ground. You are choking at the moment. Suddenly, when all the persons stop speaking and just listening to you, you start choking.
Yes, sir.
Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Chest number 68.
Yes, sir.
नो पार्टिसिपेशन. एक दो बार तुमने पार्टिसिपेट किया, उसमें भी बहुत स्टैमरिंग थी. यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन योर कम्युनिकेशन एज वेल एज ऑन योर कंटेंट. चेस्ट नंबर 193. Yeah, your lead was on the culture. You have the catchy voice, but your participation was low in the first phase of the group discussion. Although it was increased in the later phase of the group discussion, but still fillers are coming. And try to be influensive in the group. Okay? Have some facial expression. For everyone, it is my advice to all of you. while speaking, please have a facial expression as well. Don't have a dull face. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 173. What's your lead?
Culture.
Culture. And you shift to the advertisement as well.
Yes.
Why?
Sir, I think that advertisement also have a good point.
If you think, then you have to choose advertisement at the initial level only, na?
Yes, sir.
So why? Please don't change your lead. It is a blunder in the group discussion. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Rest of the things, and also I also agree if you say someone to someone that yes gentlemen, I agree with you, you have a very good point, and then you stop. It is not a participation. सिर्फ आपके एग्री करने से ग्रुप डिस्कशन नहीं होगा, या आपके एग्री करने से कुछ नहीं होगा. अगर आप बोल रहे हैं यस आई एग्री विथ यू, प्लीज़ गिव योर पॉइंट एज वेल. अपने भी पॉइंट्स को उसमें कुछ दीजिए, मैं भी क्या कहना चाहता हूँ इसमें आगे. वरना पूरे ग्रुप डिस्कशन में यस आई एग्री विथ यू 170, आई एग्री विथ यू चेस्ट नंबर 66, तो इसमें आपका कोई भी योगदान नहीं है, सिर्फ आप एग्री कर रहे हैं बैठ के.
यस सर.
समझे? उसके आगे 2-4 पॉइंट बोलिए.
यस सर.
या चेस्ट नंबर 16.
यस सर.
योर लीड वॉज इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर.
यस सर.
Still you have hand movements and also you are lacking with your communication. Although you are finding the ground but unable to utilize that ground. Infrastructure पे बहुत कुछ बोल सकते थे आप, but you fail to utilize your ground. Like tourism not only consists of the visiting some famous places. Tourism consists of various things: medical tourism, educational tourism, cultural tourism, agro farming tourism. For the medical tourism, we have to build our infrastructure. If we build the hospital with advanced infrastructure, the people from the other countries like the Bangladesh, Nepal, Myanmar came to our country for having the treatment. Like today, if some of the major cancer happens to us, we went to America for the treatment purpose. Getting the point? But if we able to build that level of infrastructure in our country, we can attract the tourists from the third world country into our country. Educational tourism. Today, most of us inspired to join the Oxford or the Cambridge University. But if we build our university like the Lahore University, like the JNU, at that level, that the people from the SAARC nations, ASEAN nations come to have education in our country, we can do the educational tourism. Getting the point? Like this, infrastructures matter. Infrastructure means providing the connectivity throughout all the famous places in our country. Some of the places like the Singapore, like the Dubai, didn't have the natural resources as well as the culture, but they had increased their infrastructure at that level. Just on the basis of their infrastructure, they are attracting the tourist. In our country, we have a lot of potential for the tourism. Like we have the Himalayas, we have the sea, we have the plains, we have the desert, we have the mountains, we have the rivers. All the natural resource we are having, but we are lacking in the infrastructure. You have to say that this in the group, na? Try to add all this point, work on your content and work on your communication as well. Rest of the things are okay. Okay.